All right, it's the 16th of October, I believe. It's a Friday. We've got a lot of the trades here now. Just to give you an update, this mechanical room has been made bigger after consultation with the HVAC people and everybody else. It was too tight, so I think it's 3 feet more here, 3 feet more here. And what we're doing up here is obviously there's going to be a roof. I've made sure that this is heavily supported because I'm going to put a lot of race tires and other stuff up here, which is going to be some serious weight. And so talking to the guys who are doing the work, I said, make sure that we can have a couple of 1,000 pounds of tires up here because race tires are not approved to be frozen. They're not DOT tires. So you have to make sure that when they're stored during the winter, they're stored in a warm area, and obviously warm air rises. I think that'd be a great location to have it since it's about 5 feet deep and probably about, 15, 16 feet long. So I'll just hook up a pulley, or I'll put the lift here, and I'll take the tires up, put them up, put them up, put them up, and then store them up there for the season. And we do the same thing over here, make sure there's a lot of storage area, because that's a fair amount of space. You're looking at combined probably 20, 30 square feet of floor space. There's no reason to have it wasted. Those white pipes there are for the high efficiency boilers that are powering the radiant floor heating. And those are already in. The burners are going to go on the other side of this wall. Electrical panel there. And the insulator just showed up. I did something stupid, which is neither here nor there. It's always me being stupid. But as long as you understand, there's 2 inches of foam behind there. And then he's blowing in the fluffy insulation behind this pre-positioned fabric, which you can sort of see here. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So this fabric is being filled with fluffy insulation behind the wall, so we'll have nice insulated space. Did the same thing over here. This is the walk-in shower, and you can see how they cut a hole here and then they fill it up with fluffy, so it'll be really well insulated. We measured out where all the grab bars are going to go, etc. This is marking it so they have to brace it so that we can then have some latitude on putting towel bars, etc. Now, of course, this is built so that there'll be grab bars as the components here. You'll see those at a later date, but we've marked out where the shower head's going to go. You can't put a supply line, a water supply line, in an outside wall. It's just one of the rules. Don't fully understand it. I assume that it's based on 30, 40 years ago when lines would freeze, which still happens in Wisconsin in older homes. So all this has been finished. I'm glad I was here. I always enjoy talking to the subs. They're fun people. This wall here is going to be sort of the picture wall because there'll be a low-lying cabinet here. And they were originally going to put all the thermostats along here, the dehumidifier, the HRV, and the in-floor heating, but that would interfere potentially with the picture wall. So after talking to them, they're going to mount it here, which is perfect, out of sight, out of mind. And life is good. Got it. These guys are great. It's great to watch them. It's great to watch them work. They're very easygoing. You just say, hey, can we do this? And they go, oh, yeah, no problem. We'll just move that like they're doing right now. They've just moved the wires from this location to that location. No big deal. They re-drilled it. They're securing it. The thermostat will go over here for the in-floor heating. I spent some time with one of the Dre Camp guys on the in-floor heating. He's quite the expert on it. It's a complex system, but it's going to work really well. So that's about it. I'm trying to think anything else that I've forgotten. These are obviously the pipes for the mini splits. They're carry refrigerant, cold in, hot out, and they go to these places called heads. You can see how the line's running above there, and then it comes to a head unit, because this will provide heating and cooling once it's mounted right there. We also have one over here, and each bedroom is going to have one. You can see these black boxes, which is how it's managed. Another black box. These produce condensate water when they're in air conditioning mode, and the condensate comes out of here, goes down this pipe, and then drops into here. On the ones that do not have inner walls, like these two do, you then go around, and I'll show you outside. Quick little walk. You go outside. Oh God, it's a great day. It is chilly though. It's 50 degrees, 45. Oh, that sun is so marvelous. So you can see where the condensate pipes one, and then we come out here, 2, and 3. I think there'll be one on the other side, the north side. It's always nice to do a little walk around. There's the insulation, guys. This is quite the choreography. You can see one there, and that's in the guest bedroom. That's the condensate pipe for the mini split head. And then I think there's going to be a couple over here. Yes, there will be. And it's all good. So life is good. It's cold. I am so glad that this house got built when it did. Once again, Wassa Home rocks. I love them. Lance, particular, my contractor, amazing human being, just does what has to be done. And I wish I had a complaint. I don't have a complaint. That would be so stupid. I'm really blessed, really lucky. Today I'm going to work on where I put the security cameras. It's an interesting concept. Security cameras, here's one, a wireless one, but I'm going to put it in PoE or power over Ethernet. I'm going to have it mounted here in the center. And why in the center? Because these cameras come with infrared lights. And if you have them too close to a wall or a siding, at night the infrared will actually produce a sort of a blossom, a glow on either side. So I'm going to center it, have it running down this way, have the other one at the other end running this way. Not this head, but something similar to it. And that way, if they're centered, you won't have the infrared bloom or interference. This is only a requirement on the front because I've got the overhang. I will then have cameras. I'm going to put one camera here running that way because I want to have full surveillance of the wall. If I have it too close to the wall, then obviously you can see from this video, it's just going to get the wall. So I will have it hanging somewhere around here, still under cover, still out of the sunlight, which is good for electronics, out of the snow, the rain, and it will have enough space that it will be able to shoot down here. It'll catch cars coming down this road. I have another one over there in that soffit that's also facing this way, and it will then catch the road this direction. So it'll be nice coverage. Each side is going to be done that way. And then we'll have a smart doorbell. I really like it. Smart lock. And I think I mentioned earlier, we're going to put can lights here. It was a recommendation from Matt, the electrician. Again, the can lights will basically be LED all along here. I think we'll have like 6 of them, 5 or 6. And then at night, they'll shine down. They'll illuminate the porch, which is nice, instead of having the traditional lights that fit here, which don't do a very good job of illuminating here. The other nice thing about the can lights up here, as they're aiming down, is that you don't get any, what would we call it, light pollution. The lights aim down, they do just this area. If you have lights mounted here, they're providing light pollution out into the area. It's not like we have an astronomy class coming through, but it's a nice touch. It'll illuminate the side of the house, It will illuminate the floor, the patio here. And then with the porch, which is going to be here, a 20 by 20 foot slab, I will then have the same can lights here. So it's a really nice idea. I love it. It'll look good. It will be efficient. And then I think I mentioned earlier, I'm putting my electrical outlets here. Code requires that one be in the front of the house and one be in the rear. So there will be an electrical outlet here. I think it's supposed to be like 2 feet. It's a code requirement. I have no idea why it's a code requirement. It seems irrational to me, but it's just supposed to be there. But the majority of my outlets will be mounted up here. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm fairly tall. There's no reason to mount the outlet down here, because then you just run an electrical cord up like this to do, let's say you want to put some lights for the different seasons up here. Well, why not have the outlet next to where the lights are, as opposed to having to run a cord this way up and then to the lights. I think it's a cleaner look. Like everything, it's an experiment. It also reduces the number of perforations in this highly insulated wall, which is always good. The electrical will come over here, drop down to the box. The plugs will go around. And then if I have a Santa here, a big old fat Santa, you know, ho, 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 you know, waving in the wind, or a turkey, or for Halloween, if I have goblins or something that are illuminated, there on the porch, the wire that powers them comes down here. It's out of the footpath and then goes to the display, whether it is reindeer or goblins or whatever. I thought, you know, that's a cleaner look. And I've never seen it done before. I'm sure I'm not the first one to think about it, but it will be fun. And what the heck, you know, life's an experiment. There is no perfect home, as Lisa Marshall tells me all the time. So all's good. Thank you very much. And man, am I cold. Bye.